Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, September 9th, 2024 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am responsible to where I align my focus. So, happy 9/9 portal, happy Virgo portal, Virgo gate, why not? You know what's so interesting about Virgo? Because it's Virgo the Virgin, and we have interesting layers of what that means, but the truest meaning of it, I guess it's like, is it the Greek meaning or the Latin? I forget. But it's to be one unto oneself. And being that we have Lilith and Venus hanging out, Lilith is like the ultimate one unto oneself energy to align with. To me, this is a reminder, Virgo is so great at learning and following the rules, but I believe sometimes we learn the rules to break the rules, especially when the rules break our own moral code, our own code of conscience. And so the 9/9 portal to me is a call to remember who you are. I guess we could say that for Lionsgate, right? But to remember who you are on this deeper layer of like, you get to choose your path, right? Like you chose this path, you get to choose how you walk forward with it. And if it's in alignment and integrity with yourself, or if you're following somebody else's rules. So, happy 9/9. That being said, we have an interesting day. We have an interesting week. So I'm recording this on Sunday. I always record the night before. And we haven't had Mercury shift into Virgo yet, but Mercury will be shifting into a Virgo tonight. 11:50 p.m. Pacific time. So almost on Monday in Pacific time do we have Mercury shifting. And we're going to have Mercury hanging out at 0 through most of the day. We're also going to have the moon shifting this morning into Sagittarius. This morning, this afternoon, depending where you live. And so we have these double zeros, and we have that void moon plus the 0. It's probably going to feel a little extra Mercury retrograde-y, and motivation might be a little with this energy. So just keep that in mind, that the day has a little wonk to it. I do enjoy Mercury in Virgo. Yes, it can hike up the mental energy of Virgo, but we're trying to keep in mind, being that we're just, finishing up this retrograde, the bridging of the heart and the mind. And hopefully, as Mercury moves through Virgo, as it moves out of the shadow period, which will be happening around Thursday this week, to align with checking in with your whole and holy self, body, mind, spirit, soul, and heart, all working together to make decisions to align the focus. Now, of course, with Mercury in Virgo, it can create an uptick in the mental energy. It can create an uptick in the critical mind. Virgo's really great at seeing what is out of order, but that's also a learned response. And sometimes there's a reason for the out of order. So sometimes we have to check in. Is there a reason for the out of order, or does this need to be realigned? And that might be part of a up-leveling of Virgo energies as we have pretty much almost moved through this Mercury retrograde season. I do love that the moon is moving into Sagittarius to align with Mercury in Virgo. These are the mutable signs. They collect the intelligence. They collect the knowledge. They have different versions of it. So hopefully the Sagittarius can help the Virgo break the rules where it needs to and align with a positive focus. It's so funny. I don't normally leave my cards upside down like this, but I just put them down not thinking. And sitting in front of me, I keep glancing to the new vision card. And so there's an opportunity in this energy to up-level your focus, to up-level what your vision is about any given thing. So keep that in mind as these energies engage. It's a square, so you may find yourself arguing with yourself about this. It's also interesting because the Eye of the Tiger card popped up. It's the success card, but I call this the Eye of the Tiger card. It popped up in the spread for today as well, and Eye of the Tiger is like a reminder to bring your focus to the direction that you want to move in. And I think that's a challenge sometimes for Virgo energy because it wants to fix these things, but sometimes the fix is in where our focus is fixed. So keep your awareness on that with the Eye of the Tiger, that a lot of times what we focus on, we bring into our lives. I've gone deep into Mercury in Virgo when we did have the shift before, but like I said, be very aware of the critical mind and be aware of the power of your focus in and through this transit. I do believe by the end of September we have Mercury shifting into Libra. Let me check my cheat sheet because I didn't check beforehand because I was just so excited to record. That's August. Where's September? Here's September. Mercury into Libra on the 26th. So it's less than 3 weeks that we have to line this up, because lining up the previous sign is it supports the next one. So very short time with this hyper focus is what we're going to call it. Moon in Scorpio actually is where we're starting the day, and you might wake up feeling a little triggery between Mercury being at the 0 and the Moon in Scorpio dancing with Uranus at the top of the morning. You may feel a little grumbly about it, but if you can move into your illusion, into your vision, creating a perfect day, setting your scene, that might help. We have the Moon and Neptune connecting, and the Moon and Pluto before it shifts. And the Moon Pluto, it's a sextile. Can you empower the moment where you're at? Speaking of using your illusion, from the Divine Abundance deck, I pulled the Delusion card, and I love this because it says intention without surrender can be a fast path. I like to combine words when we have Mercury energies. It's a fast path to delusion. And so keep your intention and see where you need to surrender to whatever this journey looks like today and always. Moon into Sagittarius at 10:25 a.m. Between the Mercury 0 and the Moon changing signs, it just might feel like a little bit of a dip. Moon in Sagittarius will ultimately bring a little fire. It's going to bring a little perspective. It can bring a little fun to the energy, but it can also bring a little of that fiery reaction. And also watch out for your inner know-it-all. Between the Sun in Virgo and Moon in Sagittarius, the inner know-it-all can definitely come out in this energy. So Eye of the Tiger, keeping your eye going where you want to go. Keep your awareness around that. Keep up your personal responsibility. But we do have some mental burden energy. And if you find yourself in the burden, that's probably a sure sign that you need to shift your focus. And that also feels like a sure sign that there needs to be some surrender in your energy. I love these two cards to finish up, the Sun card and the Lovers card. To me, there's a beautiful opportunity, especially in, wow, 3 major arcana cards today. Like, there's some major energy. This is the Chariot, this is the Sun, and this is the Lover. So these are some really good energies that are in here. And it's funny because these are both 6s, which 6 is the Lover's card. So to me, this reminds me of what we've been working on, bridging that love energy into the Virgo, making sure we stay heart connected in the sign of Virgo. So I'm really loving this collection of cards to support us in and through this energy. So I'm going to leave that there for today. This is going to be like your last week to really get in an eclipse reading. The eclipse is happening, what is it, next Monday or Tuesday? Next Tuesday. So if you want an eclipse reading, this is the time to get on the books for that. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power, and remember who you are, for You are, and we all are, the solution. Namaste.